We go to Latin America now. Agricultural workers in northern Mexico are demanding a human rights investigation into police repression against their movement. The government has agreed to meet the day laborers to seek a solution to the conflict in San Quintin. From northern Mexico now, Clayton Kahn has more.
Farm work organizations are expected to protest today in Mexico in solidarity with the day laborers and farm workers of San Quintin, who continue to argue that they were attacked by Baja California State Police on Saturday, leaving more than 60 injured, 5 seriously. The San Quintin workers, who have been on strike since March, clarified that none of their workers actually died in the Saturday clash after the media had reported that 3 had been killed. While the Baja California authorities argue that the workers provoked the violence, reports indicate that the state was seeking to detain the leaders of the 30,000-strong farm worker movement fighting for better wages and conditions. Now, they argue that the state police had provoked the violence. Meanwhile, the state's development secretary announced yesterday that the conflict in San Quintin needs a quick solution before the upcoming harvest, as the workers' strike is producing, quote, negative economic consequences for the mostly foreign-owned produce companies of the region. Now, it is expected that the leaders of the farm worker movement are to meet with state and federal authorities on Thursday, seeking to negotiate a living wage for an 8-hour work day. This is Clayton Kahn reporting for Telesur here in Mexico City.
And about 70 agricultural workers were wounded in the police repression in San Quintin over the weekend. Their leaders are demanding they get medical attention and promise the campaign for better conditions will continue. Our special correspondent now filed this report.
These people are waiting for treatment outside the community health center at Diaz Ordaz in the San Quintin Valley. They were attacked by local and state police last Saturday.
We are not attacking anyone. If we were doing the attacking, there would be some boss or state official wounded, but they're all healthy. What we want is a just solution, nothing more.
Andres Silva is a day laborer. He says the bullets may injure him, but he'll keep on fighting for a fair wage.
They threw me on the ground. 2 of them were strangling me, and the others were shooting. I told them I'd done nothing wrong to make me run away.
10 people were arrested during the confrontations with the police. 4 of them were minors and have now been released.
If the government hadn't put up the price of fuel and food, people wouldn't be shouting in protest. But it gets to a point where we have to shout because we just can't manage.
The Alliance of Local, Region, and National Organizations for Social Justice have demanded that the government release their comrades and meet their demands.
We categorically reject this kind of action by the government to prevent workers from organizing and frighten them into giving up their struggle.
An investigation into the police action is underway, and the workers expect to meet the government on Wednesday to discuss a wage increase.